It's the love on the south side, yeah, that's right. Reppin' the wood, got my hustle tight. From Chi-Town streets where the wind blows, fierce, built up like steel, can't nobody pierce.
Woo. Hey y'all, I'm an all-star. Oh damn, I'm just talking and nothing coming out. How you doing? Hope all is well. Hope you having a fabulous day. Sorry it took me so long. I was on the phone, and sometimes when you don't want to tell people what your next move is, you want to say, "Hurry up and get off the phone," because I'm trying to. I got some people who looking for me. But good morning, and good afternoon. Um, hey, listen, not. I heard the news today. Thank you, Miss Shirley. Listen, I heard, oh, it happens in three. Hulk Hogan passed away today. God rest his soul. Hold on. Okay, here you go. Hulk Hogan passed away. What? I was like, wow. Three. It comes up in three. Hey, made in Texas. I'm glad you can join us. And if you come in this room, hit that like button. Don't be sitting up in here being nosy as all outdoors. Hey, prima donna, how you doing? So this is a follow-up from last night um, conversation. I did FOIA. I put in a FOIA request for that bill for that Crohn's, and so we can see where and how that that got put into the bill. So one email I had got received, it got it was non-deliverable. So I found another email address for FOIA requests for Springfield. So let's see how it works. And let's get to the bottom of it, y'all. So that's one update. Um, but yeah, Hulk Hogan has passed away in his they didn't say his sleep. They said he was somebody called the ambulance for him. Man, first Michael Jamal Warner. And who was the other person? There was another person who passed away also. It was in three. Oh yeah, Ozzy Osbourne. I said, "Child, you better have your soul right, cause you just never know everything we knew about about growing up, our childhood. Oh, Epstein lawyer, does he count? I don't know if Epstein count. We didn't grow up with him. That's a different kind of story. Yeah, I don't know about that one made in Texas, but for sure, Michael Jamal Warner, he died before Bill Cosby died. I was like, whoa. As much as Bill Cosby done. No, I'm just saying. Hey, coffee, how you doing? Here go my coffee. Listen, I would have went out. Let's see. Did we get our likes up? Why we only got 4 likes in this room? 10 people are in this room. Okay, not 10. Let's see. Yeah, we got some. And listen, we're not talking about nothing that y'all don't know about. So y'all in the wrong room. How you doing, Lady D? I'm doing well, coffee. Hey, listen, coffee keeps me grounded, and I appreciate that. Um, I appreciate your coffee. No, no joke, no diggity, no doubt. That's crazy. Yeah, so I see it all on I was watching happened to turn the television, saw TMZ, and it was like, "Oh my god," it was having almost an aneurysm on there. Hulk Hogan has passed. And I'm like, "Oh, he did?" And I ain't trying to be insensitive, but, what can I say? What can I say? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be the best version of me today. And this is what you get. Listen. And yes, let me not be selfish. Didn't know he was 71. Did you think he was older than that, or did you think he was younger than that? I wasn't a fan of wrestling. I was a fan for a little bit. Yeah, I just heard about Hulk Hogan. Yeah, I was a fan for a little bit until I found out it was fake, and then after I found out it was fake, I stopped watching it. Oh, listen, ooh. Oh, hold on. A funny story. Prima Donna Bridges, how you doing? And hope you and your husband are doing well. Oh, this Prima Donna said, funny story. I walked down the aisle on no diggity, no doubt. Hilarious. Hilarious. Younger. Oh, you thought he was younger? I didn't think he was younger. I don't know. I didn't think he was young. I was like, oh, he's probably around that age. Cause I felt like he was older than me. And I thought he didn't like black people. But don't get me to lie. I had saw some on the internet about him. But my mama always told me, you let the dead rest. So I'm gonna let him rest on tomorrow. Yeah, I just heard about Hulk Hogan. He was 71 and didn't he have a younger girlfriend or wife or something? Listen, I used to live in California and I used to get these emails for jobs in the like in different parts of the entertainment field. And then it was one they was hiring for a script writer for WWE. I was like, I'm done. I no longer believe in wrestling. I'm just saying. Yeah, never really thought about it. I'm 61. You 61? You don't look 61. Excuse me. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying is, listen, a lot of seniors don't look like seniors no more. Um, listen, it must be good living. And she drives a truck. Sure, they ain't playing and taking no prisoners on these streets with no one. Go ahead, girl. Do your thing. Do your thug thizzle. I'm gonna be like you when I grow up. Hello, eyes open. Glad you can join us for this afternoon chat about Hulk Hogan passing away at the age of 71. I used to watch WWF. Oh, WWF and WWE every Monday and Friday when I was growing up. Yeah, I used to watch it too. And I used to let my kids watch it. Thank God they wasn't body slamming each other. Hubby dared me. He was challenged to do something at the wedding, but chickened out. Okay, you had to see Prima Donna and her husband. They are so beautiful together. Laugh out loud. I hope not. Gee. My mom was a big fan and Junkyard Dog. Now I used to like Junkyard Dog. Now what was the one that was they were brothers? There was some brothers. And listen, I remember and this is not to tell my age. Hey Saint. Not to tell my age too bad. I remember watching wrestling. The first time I saw wrestling going to North Carolina, I may have been maybe like 8 or 9 years old to my great aunt's house in North Carolina. And she lived in it was a shack then. And she watching wrestling on a black and white TV on Stella. I was like, Hard Hardy something. And ever since then I had started watching it. But after that, when I got grown, I knew better. 71. God. Speaking of seniors, hello everyone. Hello, Carol. How are you, my friend? Glad you can join us. I saw I said it comes in threes. I didn't want to talk about Michael Jamal Warner because I'm gonna feel a certain kind of way because Michael Jamal Warner, I got, oh, what female didn't like Michael Jamal Warner? He was so cool and laid back. And now, Hulk Hogan, well, prima donnas, so he's chickened out. Do you still make fun of him for that? Hey, Saint, glad you can join us, my friend. I didn't like wrestling, but like boxing. Now I didn't start liking boxing till um Mike Tyson. Yeah, Mike Tyson. Other than Mike Tyson, no, I don't really watch boxing. Leon Spank, Mike Hearns, Muhammad Ali. Uh, yeah, I didn't. Other than that, I didn't watch that. Yes, that's when boxing got good. Thank you, Sam. I always got to keep yours up because some people come in your house and don't take their shoes off and just sit there. But yeah, Rick the Dragon Steamboat. What? Okay, I don't remember him. Hey, Carolyn Saint. Yes, coffee. I adore D Love because she is a younger version of. Hey, listen, I be trying. There have been 5. Oh, what's okay, coffee. If there have been 5, name the 5 death. I thought it comes in 3. No lie. My grandma put, hey, Crook County. No lie. My grandmother put me onto wrestling back in 1985, 86. Ooh, those are good years. My grandmother was a big fan. Ooh, salute to your grandmother to wrestling. And listen, when I was in high school and I saw them wrestling, I said, "Oh, aren't they kind of touching each other too close?" I couldn't get into that. MJW. Who MJW? Ozzy. Okay, the guitarist for the Golden Earring. I don't know him. HH and Chuck Mangione. I don't know these people. All I know is Ozzy Osbourne or Michael Jamal Warner. So I'm slow today. Ozzy, the guitarist for he sure did that pass away. Somebody must have been a bonus because it only do 3. Buster Douglas. Yeah, I remember Buster. Oh, we can't forget what's the one that Mike Tyson bit his ear off? That's when about I stopped watching Mike Tyson. I used to love Mike Tyson. Listen, he was fighting. He looked like he was fighting me. Hey, Crook County, I actually still watch wrestling on Peacock. You do? Nah, that's Crook County for you. If you haven't, please go check out Crook County's channel. Oh, yeah, Evander Holyfield. God saying, you be on it. Listen, if I had to play Family Feud, I definitely had to take Saint on Family Feud with me. Well, he has passed. And Crook County, I was saying that I actually did a FOIA for at for the 104th uh, in Springfield to get the FOIA for Napoleon Harris for how he got his salary into that bill. So I'm hoping they said they're supposed to get back to me in 5 days. So we'll see what happens. Oh, my husband was an indie wrestler for CZW. Oh, I remember CZW. Isn't that what was on television? He went by Rick Blade. Oh, why that sounds familiar. His name was Rick Blade. I'm not gonna put up there. I'm gonna be no. I'm going to look now. Wow, really? I'm just saying. Oh, okay, okay. I see. Oh, Blaze hiring and Rickon engaged in an intense last man standing match. That brutal cheer. Listen, I didn't. I don't like all that. Oh, I remember Ric Flair. Yes, I think that Ric Flair is. I definitely remember Ric Flair. Listen, and that's why I had to stop watching boxing. I mean wrestling because I realized they would jump off the rope, um, and then the chairs and the table. And again, then I found out it wasn't real. Listen, I posted in the after hours chat how that bill got passed. It was by another Democrat legislator. Yes, but I'm trying to pull the actual. I for you that for the actual um, bill because the bill is not posted online. So um, I'm trying to get the actual bill that went through. So I for you it. Not to say that we may or may not get it, but it said 5 days. Because it'll be interesting how it was sandwiched in there. And then the one that I saw, it was 194 pages. I'm like, who gonna read 194 pages? So I know he didn't read that 194, but somebody else read it for him. Not to say it's not true, but yes. So today, we honor. Oh, where is Saint at? Saint said, yeah, a lot of people have gone, and it was that in the last 2 weeks, would you say that same? Michael J. Michael Jamal Warner was 2 days ago. Ozzy, the guitar, Golden Earring. I got to look at that. Okay. Yes. Oh, in 2 weeks, all these people had passed? Yes, and that's why I have, FOIA so I can get a copy of that bill because it has to be in writing somewhere so you can see where it actually looks like. That's what they do, bury the bill into another bill. But if they bury it into another bill, they need to but it still has to be in writing on that bill. So we just wanna see what the actual bill look like. That's all. That's the motive to this madness today. Illinois is well known for sticking unrelated stuff in bills. Emmanuel Jones was notorious. Mm. Hey, Crook County D Love. I'm curious to see how long they take to respond. Okay, so Crook, they said on the on the site it's gonna take. They got 5 days to respond. Even like with Thornton Township. Oh, she said page 90 is tort. Okay. Well, we gonna get it and we're gonna get as much as we can and then we just, it is what it is. Just wanna see. Because I don't know if did you see, and I need to update my stuff too. Did you see the Lansing Journal just posted their video of the meeting the other night? Lansing Journal don't post nothing right away. They take their time. But they said in the beginning of the video that how Thornton Township, how they was um she didn't use irritated. What word did she use? I gotta get the right word for y'all. They was annoyed. They were definitely annoyed. Uh, and did you see? Oh, and Paul Roberts. Paul Roberts. Did you see the comment that Paul Roberts left? I thought that was very interesting. He said, if you go on my comments, see, I don't know how to do this, so you just don't um show you the comments, but I don't really want to. I could do without this other stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna show you this. Hallelujah. Okay, let's clear my calculator. I can't clear my calculator. Um, it don't matter about that. Okay, see, I'm gonna show you. And again, it's on my if you know, you know how to find the information, right? And I thought it was very interesting. Very interesting. I don't really want to. Okay. Let's do we can do it like this. How about that? Okay. Like some stuff is like you think WGN has it posted on their website? I didn't see it. And first of all, with WGN, you got to be careful with Tribune because they will copyright your channel. But it won't. You just won't get credit for it. So I try to not use anything from WGN. I was watching it when you came on. Oh, you was? Wow. You must be on break, Cheryl, because normally you be rolling at this time. That's why I be trying to well, Coffee also asked me to come on this time, but I said, "Oh, this would be a good time because Cheryl be driving and she needs something to listen to." Okay, let's see if we can make this bigger. Okay. Hold on, see if you can yes, meal. Oh, no. Okay, I wanted to there's a post on here, I thought it was very interesting. I can't make it bigger. God dog it. Well, I don't know if you can let's see if I can I don't know if you can read it. I could try to make it bigger. Oh, sure, it just came in. Chuck Mangine. That how I don't want to F his name up. Grammy winning jazz musician died at 84. What the I'm over it. Okay. Hold on, okay, sure. So I've been sitting at Coca-Cola since 8 a.m. in Denver trying to get loaded. Ooh, oh my goodness. Oh, and I'm sure that's affecting your drive time. Okay, so there was a post that was left on my page um, last night. It says they thank me and Gardens for mentioning that public questions have to be written in advance so that they can vet them and choose the easiest ones to answer. On 7/14, my wife had to give our cards to Antoine. Napo decided not to read either cards. Dan Lee protested this practice in his comments last night. I t- my man G Oni. Man G Oni. Thank you, Saint. I appreciate it. And I said to myself, that is true. What he said was so true that at the Thornton Township meetings, they go. So now you kind of start to see the pattern. So as you watch Thornton Township, like I won't be at the next meeting for sure, but as you watch it, watch how the questions they only answer questions that are pre-written, where they have the questions and pre-answers already written out. They're not gonna say nothing off, they're not gonna freestyle with no question answers. Watch it, 'cause and I noticed that this is a pattern because during the last meeting with the judges, they didn't even take our cards, and they read off stuff off the paper. And then they'll say, "Well, which number? What do you have? It's about such and such." And then he goes to his paper and read the questions off the paper. Never read any questions off the cards that was given. Now, what they did do, now let me tell you how funny it was. They have the cards. They said, "Now pick a card," and they picked a card, and on that card it'll have uh uh judicial. Let's say that. And so then he'll go on his paper and find something that says judicial, and that's the question he reads. He never read any questions that people actually filled out. So really, hold on. So really, that was killing a tree that you didn't use. I'm just saying. Yeah, it'll be time for me to go back to bed when I get loaded. I know that's right. So that's no way to show transparency. No, and they're like, "Oh, just give them time. It's only been 63 days." Listen, it takes 1 day to okay. All right, moderators, we got one in the house. Um, 63 it doesn't take 63 days to okay, oh, let me say what did they say? It take 6 what did they say? It takes 30 days or 60 days to create a pattern. So within the 60 days, we have now created a pattern. The pattern is we're going to have set questions and set answers. We're not going to it's like they got a PR person, don't it? We're not going to just answer questions right off the top. Hey, Miss Malone, glad you can join us. So if you notice that, if you know, you know. Watch. They have now set a pattern. I thought it was 30 days, 60 days, and then it's a pattern. And then you meant that's what you do. And I didn't understand. And I heard artists talk about this, but I still tripping me out. Like, why they talk about dating and stuff like that? We're not dating you. We pay how you don't pay your date to date you. They kind of little silly. Wow, it's going to get to the point where they are not going to show up for meetings. Now they're gonna show up for meetings. That's how they get paid, right? And I suspect, and I was hoping that somebody else will look into this, but I did see something in there, but I wasn't sure. Do they get paid extra for coming to those meetings? Cause they doggone sure don't be passing out no water. CD, that's probably their plan. Hmm. So yes, I suspect, but I can't. I have to go. I look again, but I need Paul Roberts to look at that and say, yeah, they get it. They get paid extra for coming to those meetings. TT got someone almost, if not worse than Tiff. Nebo is a well-seasoned politician, knowing the holes and the loops. Listen, and let me tell you something. Hold on. I like to keep Saint because Saint be having on point. Thank you, Saint. Thank you. Um, the well-seasoned person can still be gotten. You know what I'm saying? It's like you think sometimes people think they smarted the smartest person in the room, but not knowing is you being outsmarted by someone else. And to me, this is like a warning, like, okay, please and thank you, pay attention to what is going on. Because ain't no way you think you can stay smart like this and nobody would know. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you think that way. Hold on for a minute. Mhm. I love me some coffee. It keeps it real. I never trusted Napoleon, period, or Chris, period, or Val, period. She was awful as a Dalton trustee. I wonder if Tiff is following any of this. If I was her, I could not. I would be like, mm-mm. I would take a year off. I mean, if the people ain't following her. And then after a year or two, come back. But you definitely need some time away from this crap. From what I found, Napo was maneuvering the salary long before Tiff was voted out. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. You knew he was when he turned around and had somebody else put that in the bill for him. Did anybody ever pay attention to Val when she used to talk to residents cray cray at the Dalton meeting when she was trustee? Uh-huh. Oh, excuse me. I don't know, sleepy's got came down on me. Mm-hmm. I didn't really pay attention to her. I just knew all this is weirdness. If you haven't, please hit that like and subscribe. Well, so listen, if anyone is in Circle K inner city, they're doing 40 cents off a gallon on gas today. Are they? Oh, do they know is there a Circle K, man? Let me look for the Circle K. I gotta look for a Circle K. Oh, I ain't want to put that on my screen. Uh-oh, I don't have everything on here. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. She done said 40% off. I wasn't looking. These new trustees now have they're definitely lock jaws. They like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I wonder how long this gonna go on. So y'all not gonna say nothing. Y'all not even gonna fight one of them. And the sad part about it is, y'all ain't even showed no details. No details about what is in that budget. So they're just voting. They just they not no so this is my thought is, okay, my opinions, that's it. Um, I think they may have said something, but I think when they come out, it must have unity. I don't see any maybe Valerie Stubbs at some point. She may so one of them are going to become the one long man. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe, and then we just have to keep watching. I think that there's gonna be one person who's gonna pop out because they're gonna want that position in 4 years. So they know they can't agree to everything. Also, I think it was important for NAPO to do what he had to do with the salaries because he wants to be able to, if he doesn't get in that Senate seat again, he needs to be able to hold on. I'm confused. And help me figure this out. So Nabal is up for reelection next year, right? He's the head of the Democratic committeeman, right? So no other Democrat can go up against him because he is the Democratic uh, person. Let me know if I'm wrong now. I noticed their facial expression don't look like they agree. Yeah, I don't think they face did not look like they agree. I agree with you. It did not. Totally agree with that. But then they just get along to get along. And again, everybody and what was interesting is even though they was on Napoleon's ticket, Napoleon did not help them with the election like that. Everybody had have to have their own person. I had trust in Mary, but now I don't. Ooh, yeah. Coffee. Who else did we had to vote for? I guess we could have voted for an independent or Republican. Next time we're gonna put. Oh, they said that the trend now. Government don't have to show the people anything nowadays. Look at Clark. And look at Clark. Listen, um, I will I will be at the meeting Monday for Harvey. Um, I do know that Flip Chicago Red. I saw they will be there. And there's another group that's supposed to be there. So this is gonna be interesting at the Harvey board meeting on Monday. Now I can see him canceling. I thought they was only having one meeting a month. So I don't know if it's this month or next month. Excuse me. Boy. Um, but this should be interesting. Hey, listen. Now before I forget, for all those who are interested, I feel like my lips are dry, dehydrated. I have been working on my crochets, FYI. I believe Harris was already selected for the seat. So when you say he's selected for the seat, but his term is up in 2026. He goes for election November 2026. Bray Dalton is doing well. What they promised their residents. Now Dalton been very quiet, and I should have. It's hot outside. I was gonna go to the Dalton. I said it's hot and humid. I'm finna just chill out. We did our part, Lady D. Yeah, R.I.P. Um, we both voted for a better candidate. I kept saying Napo is being greedy, and you know what they said about greed. What they say about greed. I see black people not voting for black people anymore. Hecky no. Hecky no. That day and era is over with. My grandmother probably did that, but I'm not doing that. No, I was talking about the TTC. Oh, okay. Mm, yeah, on that part. We tried to get the best candidate in there. So what I realized is, but I didn't do it the last time. I didn't vote for everybody on the slate. But I from now on I'm gonna take one for from each. I'm gonna take an independent, the Republican, and a Democrat and put them all together, an independent. And so that way it would be everybody's not gonna be kumbaya. Somebody's gonna have to do the right thing. Now, if you ask me, I believe your homegirl is gonna try to now she gotta change her attitude though. I was not talking to her, Miss Cassandra. I saw her. I was not talking to her. I was like, I'm not gonna go over there. Mm-mm. I didn't even know she was recording. Uh, we did. I'm sorry. It's the root of evil. Oh, greed is the root of evil. Dang, coffee. That's why I couldn't be on Family Feud. Hannibal does a lot of reporting on black judges and mayor and such. Okay. That's good. He said he getting away from y'all crazy stuff. Fundamentally, prima donna, we don't know in advance what is in a man's heart. Ooh. Hey, hit that like and subscribe button. Oh, prima donna. Say that again. She said, fundamentally, we don't know in advance what is in a man's heart. Oh, that kind of hurts, prima donna. because that's the truth. That's the truth. And you know what? And not to but listen, we real talk, real people having real conversations. You know, I'm Kobe Chapman. I was watching Conscious today and she says, "Do we know her platform and what is she running for and what she's going to do and what changes she's going to make?" And that's a question I'm going to have to ask her cuz I'm like cuz we do need a clear understanding on who is trying to take these positions, who's going to be sitting in these positions. Cuz we done had enough foolery and oh, what what is how did she say it? Miss Roberts, she said, was that Miss that Alicia? Are you in that seat for to be famous or to be infamous? I said, I now vote independent. I totally agree. Or what can turn a man heart black? Oh, that sound like some cold. Isn't that a cold that miner's cold? That's why I be thinking about when we say black heart. Silent is bliss, but it is also deadly. Right, because he really silent. Exactly made. Yes. And y'all know y'all can say some things. Can't stay. Oh, girl. I got you up between you and coffee. I don't know what y'all gonna say. Hey, listen, this is how I look at things. Like we not may not agree with everything people say, but I listen and take in what I need to know and throw out what I don't need. We have to start voting for somebody rather than against somebody. Oh, say that again, Miss Malone. We have to start voting for somebody rather than against somebody. Yeah, I like that. Because when I was thinking like, oh, I should run against Tyrone Rogers, I'm only running against him because I don't like him. And but that's just voting for somebody because you don't like somebody. The residents had good intentions, but got bad results. Ooh, that sounds like like when you go to the doctor and they give you a test on one of those, that what they call those panels, and they test all your stuff and they give you something. And you like, man, the test was good intentions to find out everything is how your blood work is going, but you get some bad results and you be like, shit. I have a saying I have used since I was a teenager. And what is your saying? Not all snake bite. Ooh, hold on. I missed that one. Not all snakes bite. Let me start over. Not all snakes make noise before they bite. That sounds like some down south stuff right there. Wisdom is lost of those who are jaded. Oh, listen in this channel. We can write a whole book on sayings and wisdom. I don't like the same people as coffee. And listen, Cheryl, I'm starting to notice that also. Yeah, SS facts. Yes, yeah. Man, that hurt when she said it. I'm starting to think maybe, just maybe, every elected official's taking an oath to betray the people of the United States and not protect them. Everyone was so ready to get Tiff out. The big boys in Springfield saw an open to do just that, to make their pockets fatter. You know what it started to make it seem like? It was put the chaos because they didn't want a woman to make that much money, huh? Listen, and the thing had she had a better delivery, we probably would have been backed her, and had she been transparent, she would have still been in that seat. But she chose not to be transparent. She tried to answer questions and moving stuff around, and you know what I'm saying. And then I say her boyfriend was the downfall of her political. That's why I'm just saying I tried. I love you, Cheryl, and I know you do. So, but I think she meant well, but in her heart, like everybody start off well, but something about, and she tried to tell us right, but because of her attitude and her behaviors, we couldn't tolerate it. She was loud, arrogant, got the best of her. I agree. I totally agree. Um, truly agree. Sorry, trying to say get a message. Oh well, yeah. Okay, I see that. I see that. Uh, but I think her boyfriend was. I need to get rid of these Amazon boxes. Well, let me show you what I get from the I know I went to the flea market the other day. If I don't do this now, I will forget later. I need to read. So that's why I like coming early, because then that way I can read my books. Yeah, I can't find my uh uh-uh. Okay, sorry. I need to, okay. Are we good to go now? I had to do that because I will forget. Okay. I need to do a shred day. Okay. TF showed us who she was in less than a month. True. And Dalton, Kamal was not in the picture at that time. Okay. You right. She right. She is definitely right. She's definitely right. She's definitely right. Prima Donna's right. Cause she started doing or she was messing with that other dude then. She was who she was doing Nino Brown, Be Better Have My Money. You right, Prima Donna. Let's see. Hey Saint, the question is, was wickedness always in Tiv's heart and awakened by greed and power? Or was she tainted by the greed and power she surrounded herself with? Dang, Saint, that sounds like something out of a book. That was deep right there. And and Saint, in answering that question, what is asking that question, what is the answer? I say both synced. Ooh, okay. She said both. Huh. It's looking that way, coffee. Oh, wait a minute. What coffee say? I'm going to repeat this again and let it really sink. Okay. I'm starting to think every elected official take an oath to betray the people, not protect us. Mm, that was a little deep. And see, that's what I'm saying. A lot of politicians become deaf. They go on deaf ears. Like they forget the everyday struggle of a mother, or if they had a parent or a sibling or a family member having to struggle. Made in Texas said we allow bad spirits, ooh, to to overtake us because we have choices to stay or walk away. That sound like a relationship. That sound like a relationship. We allow bad spirits to overtake us. That's a true fact right there. Listen, you need to screenshot that and send it to every person you know you had a bad that sometimes people who be in relationships, they be like, "Oh, what's wrong? Why this?" This we allow bad spirits to overtake us because we have choices to stay or walk away. And sometimes we ain't got the sense to walk away. That we do, made. That we do. Oh, exactly, Natasha. I think people live long enough that they see themselves become what they once fought against. Ooh, you make s- y'all make people think on a Thursday afternoon. I think people live long enough that they see themselves become what they once fought against. Hey, Miss Malone, I don't think they forget, D-Love. They see us out here struggling and they just don't care. It's like, it reminds me of when you say that. It just reminds me when I used to work at Marshall Fields in the Frangleman department, packing that candy into the little boxes. People would put their fingernails in it and and I'd be like, ugh. But they stop. They know it's candy. They knew it was candy, but for them, it was a paycheck, so they weren't really concerned about the presentation. They didn't forget about, but they didn't forget that this is a job they come to. It didn't. You didn't put a face on it, on who it's going to. That's how I look at it. I remember taking a job and realized after a week it was a bad choice. And listen, you preaching to the choir. The choir. The choir. You're preaching right there. And we all preaching right now. Uncle Ruckus. I sure did. It's like my job. You can't make truck drivers out of everyone. Like they say, you can't make a housewife out of everyone. I think these kind of people get those jobs because they are that. Like police, correctional officer, evil, greed, and power. And sure, you are correct. Again, I've done a lot of things in my short lifetime. I used to work for a chiropractor. She used to do DOTs, physicals. And I would see the people who were coming in for the DOT physical in Cal Park. Shout out to Dr. Wilburn, Back to Health. She would, I would see the people coming in. They be all types of people. So a lot of them that could not understand English. And I had a friend, it's a trucking, um, I had this girl I used to work with at Marshall Fields. I hadn't seen her in years, and I really hadn't talked to her either. I ran into somebody a couple of months ago, and I said, "Hey, how is such and such?" Oh, she said she passed away. Her and her husband or truck driver teams. They took turns, and they were parked, and a truck driver, that's what I said, everybody can't drive no truck. You pass the test. They backed the trailer into the cab and it crushed her. And so I'm saying it's like the stuff that the government don't tell us. Now I'm sure he lost his job because someone passed away. And somebody will not even give him a job or him or her a job who did it. Hold on, y'all. So you're right. You can get you. Someone was detected at your garage too. All these alarms. But you're right. Everybody can get the jobs, but everybody not qualified for the job. All you gotta do is memorize and move. You know what I'm saying? But I feel that's why I always shout out by the end of Thursday. Okay. That's why I always shout out Cheryl Day because I I I envy her. I appreciate her doing the job that she does because if she and others did not deliver the the products to us, we would not have the half the stuff we have in our homes. But then when you're outside driving, people won't even let them over. I said, this is some crazy fraganaca bull. It's like when Napo said you people. And listen, I've been trying to go back to find out you people. But then I'd be like, do I really want to hear that you people? And did he went back and do some reflection on what he said and how he said that? Oh, but that was crazy. That make it seem like you don't value the everyday working person. You people need growth. You Negro. I like that. Negro, you are one of those people. She said Negro, like your knee and it grows, but it's not Negro. You know, I like that. I can't stand you saying, okay, I'm a union rep and I fight for the rights of people. Right is right and wrong is wrong. No other way to slice it. I believe you. Believe you. Ruckus. Too fun. I love that. Yes, prima donna. Love me some prima donna. Yes, Saint. You people are fighting words. As a black man, he should have known how that would sound. But he's tone deaf. So he's not going to hear it. He's already irritated. The girl next to him, Nesbit, she was irritated. So you felt the irritability in the room last night. I was irritated. He's been snipping on he been sipping the privilege Kool-Aid for too long. And don't drink the Kool-Aid. Do not drink the Kool-Aid. Thank you, Saint. Tell these folks. Saint is one of the hardest working moderators, and I appreciate her so much. A lot of these jobs are given to who you know and not their experience. Listen, that's a true fact right there. Uh, okay, there is a difference between traditional leaders and servant leaders. You said that yesterday. You need to every time you go on somebody's page, prima donna, you need to drop that knowledge to them. My sister was a correctional officer, and she had the same ugly attitude about inmates. Everyone is not in there for the same thing and act like the abuse is okay. Listen, I understand that. Yeah. People don't people tends to lose humanity. Like when I worked briefly for the government and the people they yelling at them. I said, mm-mm, nasty to them. Transactional leader. A you people was a quote from a man who once tried to run for president years ago. And who was that president? Made in Texas. And if you are in the bushes, please hit that like button. This is our midday talk. Sure, my father is a retired prison warden. Wow. That says a lot. Someone was detected at your garage too. That says a lot. She's an irritator for what, D-Love? Having to be there to do his job. Yeah, you could tell they did not like they they just seem like they're not used to people asking questions and pushing back. Now I know Mary and uh Valerie Stubbs, they're used to it. But the mother one, they don't seem like they used to it. Look at the lady's face, Nesbit, who sat next to Napoleon, how she was acting. I'm like, girl, I can't stand you. He didn't play with abusing the inmates. Some people, humanity been gone. My mother worked in a prison warehouse. Oh, and gave the inmates their dignity and treated them with respect. They loved her so much they would warn her to stay away from certain areas at certain times. Oh, that's scary. Like or elect representative. Like our elected representative, yeah. Rosa Parks ran as an independent. Oh, Ross Perot. Oh, Ross Perot. Why didn't they vote for Ross? Why didn't Perot get elected? Maybe because before his time. If he had done that uh during the immigration, he probably would have got in. Trust me, D-Love, he wasn't innocent. He was doing some things, the stuff his inmates got looked. Ooh, no. Hey, don't say it on here, girl, because they said the feds be watching. Politicians are similar to lawyers. They thrive online. Oh, you said something to that girl. Yeah, I have totally forgot about Ross Perot. Is he still living? That he wanted to silence us into submission. I could see that. They don't want us to say nothing in the meeting. They don't want us to interact. So it was interesting is um, when you go to Harvey, they don't want he's gotten better since people can get in his butt. They don't want you to talk, they don't want you to clap, they don't want you to do nothing. But at Thornton Township now, they don't want you to talk either. Cause I don't know if you saw, Paul Roberts said they didn't want him talking 3 times. I said, what? Walk was crazy. Hey, could he be even crazier than Trump? I love Ross Perot. He was too boring. They do prima donna. Mhm. My niece is a nurse in our prison. They too had everything. Listen, if it when I have to go work in a prison, I will make sure they have a dignity. But one thing I won't do, I'm not going to jail for nobody. I ain't finna sit up in that camp like that. Hey, Gardis, how you doing? I guess you on lunch break today. Everyone say hello to Curtis. The med ward is like a triple security. Oh, okay. Yeah. So we were just talking about, hey, we've lost another um, iconic childhood memory. Uh, what's the wrestler name that passed? That's how I don't even watch. I ain't even a while since I watched him. Hulk Hogan passed away. I remember the Hulk Hogan dial. I just want a Hulk Hogan dial. And we just doing some reflection on Thornton Township meeting on you people. Like who does that? And who is run and question is who's running the food pantry? Who is running the food pantry right now? Because I couldn't figure out on that budget, where's the food pantry? I gotta find it. Because I'm like, why did they how did they even come up with the numbers for the food pantry? It's power over people. Mm-hmm. You right, Cheryl. Hey, y'all, running my day like I don't need bail money. Great day. What's up, Cher? Glad you can join us. Uh, it's not KP because the ninja is losing crazy weight. He just had surgery, and I did see. And he's still getting paid. He out on sick leave, so they can't fire him while he out on sick. No, and that was a smart move if you think about it, right? That is a smart move. Hello, coffee prima donna. The rest of the chat about to go into the bushes because I'm about to drive. Just remember, politicians are not your friends. Point blank, period, and drop the mic on that. Um, that was very smart. Um, that sorry, that was very smart. That Keith Price went on leave the same time uh, the election. I mean, when they's about to do the transition. You know what I'm saying? So they couldn't fire him. He gonna still get his check. I said, I hate this thing. I said that was smart. You might not like it, but that was a smart move. Hey, Miss Ramona, I called you back, girl. I said, oh. And I did see he had like how much disability did he have up there? Um, let's see if I can find it again. I'm just saying. Okay, so the FOIA request for um hmm, FOIA request. Okay, so I did received it, but I cannot. What is it called? Um, for IA. Uh, oh wait a minute, I didn't get. Okay, so my FOIA request came in back end. Okay, so hold on, let me pull this up for y'all. If you know, you know. One moment, I got to. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Let's. Hi. Okay, so I just making sure I'm on here. Okay. So let me pull up. I'm just saying, download all. Okay. Is it gonna let me email? Oh, download is starting. Hold on. So I know. Someone was detected at your garage too. Oh, okay. So let's see what I can get. I received I received somebody's pay for from 20 January 27 it went to from 2022, 9 pages, and FMLA. So he has 232 hours, Keith Price, FMLA hours to use. And that equates to $206,662.47. Uh, I'm not sure about posting it on there like that, but he does have FMLA. So he finna, so you know what? I wonder. Let's see, that goes. How's a person in the kitchen? Man, since I think it's a ghost in the house. So I'm thinking, I don't know if it works like this. Like, can if the FML no, you can't. I don't know. He has FMLA sick hours, 232 hours. He used it's total. No, that's holiday. Okay, 232. Let's see how this thing work. Okay. So his regular hours is his FMLA correction. So his FMLA is 232 hours, equivalent to $8,055.30. So he's probably using that FMLA, and that's the money that he's getting from his surgery. So if he's only out, so he probably still is long to get all his FMLA. Now I don't know if he doesn't use his FMLA, will he still receive? If he get fired, will he get the money from his FMLA, or how does that work? I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Uh, okay, hold on. Here we are. KB's out sick leave. She said some nasty things because he was OXY so busy now running interference. I don't know how true that is anymore. Uh, oh, that's what we get. Okay, it's called politics, not friendships. Hey, D Love. Hey, Cheryl. Yeah, because he would have lost his great insurance. Hey, listen, I would probably did the same thing. That was good. Now this he does think fast on his feet. That's all you gotta do to So they calling Karma talking. Oh, now he's on the cane. Ooh, drop the mic on that one. Hey, Miss Ramona said hello to everyone. Okay, KP is out sick. Yeah. That's true. That's true. It's funny how Congress ripped away health care for millions of people, but they still get full free health care. Make it make sense to me, please. And I was kind of confused. I work for some. I was like, they get Social Security because I, if you know, you know. It's okay, Ramona. I'll let you know. I ain't forget about you, girl. I know you busy in the street, Miss Rosa Park. Coffee. And when the government shut down, guess what Congress still gets? A check. Make it make ill that make it make sense. Facts coffee. I think TT and Dalton are leaving the last administration alone and letting the feds handle their investigation. Miss Malone must know something we don't know. But increase the military budget. This country don't care about anyone but the rich and the okay, coffee. That's my coffee, y'all. He would get 16. Oh, he would get 16 weeks. So it's 16 weeks. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Oh, hold on. So he really, I want to say, not to be in nobody's pocket. Damn. Sorry. If it's, he made 8,000. Oh, she said 16 weeks. Oh, 16 weeks. 16 times 5 is 75 divided in 8,000. Okay, 8,000 divided into 75 days. So you get about 106 a day times, oh, it ain't no money. 5. Oh, this is a day. I did that wrong. I need to go back and do some math. He may have also, and he may also have Aflac as well. He might have Asflac, because I was just looking at the FOIA, and it shows that he does have FMLA, and so he ain't gonna miss no money. That's about 6 weeks. Mm. I mean, let's see, clear that. 8,000 divided into 6. Oh, that's about 1,033, $1,333 a week. Okay. Times 2, get about $2,666 every 2 weeks. That's not bad for me sitting at home. Okay. And listen, if the man ain't done nothing right, he done planned for. I'm sick of these politicians and these tricks and lies while people are dying in the streets. It's so sad. It definitely is, Miss Ramona. Wait, KP not CEO anymore? I'm just gonna say I plead the fifth. KP is sneaky quiet. Yeah, he definitely did that one. He timed that very well. He timed that very well. Share. Let's see what they come out with, because I don't want to say nothing if I ain't heard it from them. Because it's weird. Why would he be the CEO and work for Thornton Township? He could use the same information and give it to them and keep his job. You know what I'm saying? Be careful. Hey, Miss Roxy, how you doing? Yes, yes. So he could get his pay holiday added to his time off? Or I have never gotten FMLA. I don't think I ever did that before. I don't know. Any human resource people up in here? Hey, as Saint said, another thing is, how is his pay set up with FMLA and insurance? What's the percentage they will give him of his pay? That's a good question. That's a very good question. Because FMLA, I mean, ASFLAC, it probably can pay his bills, while FMLA giving him because normally like 80-20% of your salary. And them jokers, they used, I did do it once. And them jokers try to rush me back to work. I said, I don't feel good. But that's a good question. That's a good question. But they definitely have the dollar amount. So I don't know if the 8,000 is that 20%, or is until the 8,000 is exhausted. Does he work 40 hours a week? Who knows how many hours he work. Let's see, what is maybe a say on here. Um, where did I see that at? Does he work 40 hours? I'm sure this is a 40 hours. And this is not broken up into total hours he works with totals hour. Oh, this ain't gonna tell me. It doesn't tell you like how many hours. His health plan value at 8,846,074 cents. Max eligibility comp 298,000. Pension is 279,000. Uh, he he. Oh, here it is. I got the uh. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna show his pay. If you want to see it, send me an email and I will send it to you. But I'm not gonna post it on here like that. Ramona facts and more facts. Like he could get 65% of his pay, and then after say 8 weeks, it drops to 35. But when you think he had to exhaust that 8,000, I don't know. Oh, I have been on FMLA. I think I don't even know if I even got to 8 weeks or 4 weeks on there. You have to be on your job for a year at a hospital and work over 1,000 hours within a year to get FMLA. Well, he been in there long enough to get that baby. Hey, some places it's 1,670 hours, 1,670 hours. Listen. Okay, so how do I do this? I don't know my. Oh, okay. So this this is the job summary for the food assistant manager. How much was he getting for assistant manager? Seemed like he was. Let's see. It's full-time, part-time, and or contract. So we don't really know. He reports to the program director, executive director, and operation manager. So we don't even know who he really report to. I thought he was the food manager, but he was really the assistant manager. And the food assistant manager is responsible for overseeing and managing food distribution programs and services aimed at providing nutritious meals, and groceries to individuals and family in need. This role include the management of food inventory, coordination of volunteers, partnership with food suppliers. He had to do a lot of stuff. This was a lot of work. Sorry, I don't mean to smack my lips. He had to do with program manager, inventory. Oh my gosh. Oh, he said, so who was the food manager? If he That's the question. Maybe y'all can get the answer. So who was the food manager? I don't know. Who was the food manager? Because he definitely was the food assistant manager. But see, he didn't. So was she the program director? Because I've never heard any of these titles before. Operation manager. So she was getting a check for that too. Someone was detected at your garage too. Um, Interesting, right? Community had to do community outreach and partnerships. That was a big job. Now that's a lot of work. I mean, I'm just saying, compliance and reporting, client support and advocacy, budget and financial oversight. For the assistant, child. Oh, let's see. What Miss Natasha say? Miss Malone said, "Child, it was about the money for them." Listen, okay, so these are the qualifications. Now, if you want to apply for this job and send your resume, this is the qualification. You have to have a bachelor's degree in social work, nutrition, public health, or related field preferred. That's true. Ghost job. And you have to have at least 2 to 3 years of experience in food assistant, nonprofit management, or related fields. Now you have to have a strong organizational and problem solving skills. That's not like you coffee. You can do this job. Knowledge of food safety regulations and practices. Experience in managing volunteer staff in a nonprofit setting. Listen, I hated working for nonprofit. I'm never gonna lie to you. When I saw what the man made, the man, president of it, I said, "Nah, I'm cool." Oh, it says, "Yeah, I don't like either, but I don't like people making fun of health and disability. That's so serious." Well, she's dealing with I'm done watching. I've been done. Ooh, listen, sure, I'm with you on that one. That girl, I don't know if she doing it for clicks and views, but she's really being nasty about it. And it's really, if you're gonna be a YouTuber, you should have some kind of professionalism. But the way you going at that woman, calling her out, her name and like that, I said, "Oh, I had to stop watching it." Okay, so let's see where we at. Okay, you got to be ability to work in diverse population, understand the challenges faced. Yeah, yeah, too silly, too silly. I'm like, "Girl, you so country." I don't know what you kinda she just sound real ridiculous to me. And, like, you know worse than a bully behind a computer screen, cause you don't even know that girl, and you calling her all these kinda names. Weird stuff, weird type stuff, but I'm not gonna get involved with her, but I agree with you 100%. Yeah, she is way too much, way what I really wanna say, I can't repeat, but yeah, it's too much. A strong proficiency in Microsoft database. Okay. Now, listen, ability to lift and move items up to 50 pounds. Heck nah. Let me say, hell no, I'm not moving nothing that's 50 pounds. Do they got a jack or something? And manage physical tasks related to foods. That is true. Yeah, she real nasty right now. Okay, so they prefer for you to be bilingual. And then they prefer for you to have experience with grant writing and fundraising. Uh, that's a lot. It's definitely a lot. I don't even know how he did this job. Knowledge of local food system, community resources, and ability to use inventory management software or relevant systems. Child, I could not do this job. By the time they got to 4, I would have been like, which ones are we combining together? Because we need to combine uh w- 2 and 7. I'm just saying. Some of the stuff we not gonna be here all day. We're not gonna be here all day. I was all with it until you got to literature. Hey, me too, sure. I was like, hell no. Sure, I agree with Cheryl too. Yeah, we done all he can have that job. Okay, so did KB meet those requirement criterias? Uh, uh, I can't answer that question because I don't even they don't have his resume on here. Now, working condition. This position may require occasional evening, weekend hours, depending on the needs of the food assistant program. This role will involve physical tasks, including lifting boxes of food and setting up distribution sites. This is hilarious. The trustees are making more than they should. I would say anything. I would too. I ain't gonna lie. My aunt died with global Toma? And brain cancer, thank you. That's why I said something about, but that is taking it too far. Yeah. I don't even know if she realized she's taking it far. That's secondly. Oh, that's funny. Oh, my favorite aunt. Okay. I'm so sorry. I understand. I understand. And and I lost my father from lung cancer. Um lost a lot of members of my family from cancer. So I understand. Truly understand the frustration. But in order for me to heal, I can't look at anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever she got going on, that's her business, and I just can't do it. I stopped watching because I'm not giving views to the madness. I'm with you on that one, Saint. Like, I think at some point you have to question your state of mind because at some point it goes from being informative, educational to dark place, and I don't like that. I'm very sensitive to the C word. I get it. Everyone knows not to make fun of disability. Hecky no. Hecky no. It's becoming toxic. Yes. And there's a lot of people, and I noticed that a lot of people like the toxicity or toxic. And they channels be full of people. But I'm saying to myself, you still gotta live with yourself at the end of the day. Because nobody is perfect. Everybody has some flaws. Some we see and some we don't. We gotta learn to respect others. And then hey, listen, like Tiffany said, now she was right about some things. She said, "Me today, you tomorrow." I seen my other favorite aunt pass away from cold. Coffee. I understand. I understand. I totally understand. I understand. It's a lot of things. I mm, hold on. Ooh, sorry, y'all. I feel like that cough every time my throat get. I be like, "Ooh, don't let nothing happen." I think it must be the younger people who follow that type of drama. No, I see. I just happened to go in there. Well, I went in there this week, and I saw people who normally be in this chat. I saw them over there. I said, "Ooh, I can't do that," because I had to live with myself every day. Oh, okay. Sorry. I have to live with myself every day, and my conscience will bother me. And it's easier to do that when you live far away. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to do that stuff. But these people you have to see. I don't think that it's necessary for me to go at each other, somebody just to get views and clicks and views. My channel is not based on that. And I'm not doing reality TV over here either. Now I did, go to the Thornton meeting, and it was so interesting, like, wow. But it also helped for me, it was helping others see what others can't see, right? But toxic, we're not doing toxic. And that's why I always have in mind, let's see, where is that at? Hold on, let's see, where is it at? How do you show that? I always have like no bullying. You feel free to share your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hit the yeah, and stuff like that. Because 'cause we're not doing that. I think that's weird stuff. Listen, I question people with doing stuff like that, and then they'll make a whole long video, and you're like, "So you did all this for clicks and views?" That hurts. That hurt people. So, hey, status quo. Hey, she said, toxic name calling is also involved in the mix. Yeah, that is so true. Oh, sorry, guys. Laugh out loud. One of my one one aunt was my dad's sister, and the other aunt was my mom's sister, all one on each side. They was 2 wonderful aunts. So I can get sensitive about certain things, but would never disrespect someone. I would hope that you would never disrespect, and I never heard you disrespect. I know I cut up, but I draw the line of making fun or talking about somebody with disability. Cause like Tiffany said, "Me today, you tomorrow," and I do not want that. I drama-free channel only, content creator. I let my daughter watch that you let I let my daughter watch that I watch. Okay, and that's a beautiful thing. Cause if you can't let your kids watch it, why would you even do it? Just saying. But, we ain't not trying to. Cause I know the people in the bush, they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna go tell." No, that's not what this is about. Mhm. 'Cause people were talking the way they talking about they listen, I don't have time in my productive life to have the feds at my door, and I don't have feds money um, to fight cases, and I feel like that's a waste of time. When you know better, you do better. 'Cause that's all I've been hearing lately. They going to the feds. People are going to the feds on these channels. Don't want that karma. I don't either. I don't either. So that's why we the nice, quiet, slow old people channel. Ain't that right? Ain't that right, Saint? We go listen, but I'm not trying to do the drama. Say that for your mama. Okay, let's see. Amen, Crook County. I know that's right. Cause I know my kids be watching. I'm, and to be honest, I didn't even. And sometimes you don't know who watching. M- My aunt, she be in the bushes. I just found that out recently. Uh, my uncle, he in the bushes. So I don't want my family to know, and I'm cutting up, cussing, and right. We keep it respectful. Yeah, I treat it if my mother was in the room. Are you kidding me? But listen, we gonna move on from it. Hey, Tina P. Tina P is in the house. Y'all say hello. Working and lurking. But Tina P always hit that like button. And I appreciate you, Tina P. She always in the bushes working. Okay, so we can move on from that conversation. Okay, so back to this. So, Thornton Township is an equal opportunity employer and encourage individuals from all backgrounds to apply. So, how many people will be able to do this job? They're trying to role will involve physical tasks, including lifting boxes, and it ain't just one box now. And setting up distribution sites. You know what this job sound like? And I hope I'm not being sexist. This job sound like it's for a man. Am I wrong or am I being sexist? Because laugh out loud, labor work. Okay, you tell me to pick a box up. I'm be like, what? Now it depends on how big this box is. But wait a minute. You gotta be able to lift 50 pounds. I don't know. Oh, hold on. She said in the last Miss Shara said in the last week, I lost my great aunt Trudy, Aunt Penny, friend BF, the Hulk Hogan, Jamal, Ozzy, it's been a week. That's a true statement. Is this a UPS app? Is this a no, this is like I wanna say it's like a $70,000 job. Hey, status quo. D-Love, Saint, Coffee, Crook County, Miss Malone, Shared, Tina Perry. Status quo said hello to you all. My unsubscribe finger's been busy this week. Woo, I know your finger tired. And I'm right behind you. Uh, yes. Did I miss? Make sure I didn't miss none because I know I be going too fast. Move over. I'm moving too fast. Yeah. So A, we don't know. And from the Thornton Township, we cannot tell. I don't know. We cannot tell who is the director, program director. Do they have a program director? What, Miss? Hey, Ramona, all this crazy nonsense going with some disrespectful people calling and threatening people is sad. Who's somebody's calling? Oh, I want justice for what happened to Amir and daughter on July 14th. I'm so disheartening. Mm, they call it and threatening. Listen, I saw Grace Levi put up a post saying, giving the instruction on how to contact the feds. I said, "Yeah, I don't think people really know how far, this it doesn't have to go this far, you know what I'm saying? And are you willing to put yourself in jeopardy and your family or be away from your family?" I don't. Just saying. Y'all calling people, threatening them. What the world? What Ramona said. That's why I'm going in all the channels. Oh, that's why I'm going in all the channels. Go on, Miss Ramona. Ramona is the new Rosa Park. Crook County. It seems like they're trying to get Keith Price replaced. Is this an application for his position? No, I did a for you. And that's what it's from. And they sent the job description. So they may be, I don't know, but I just got a for you. Yeah, Ramona, that was so wrong. I would not want no one touching my sisters. So yes, hitting him and his daughter was pure wrong. Listen, that was a crazy night. That was crazy. And I tried to explain to the best I could. So did Kathy, and she went. Yes. Oh, yeah, that's why I saw it too. I did see her do that too. You're right. Greetings, Ramona. Let not your heart be troubled. Amir seems not to be taking it lying down. Yes. The love, the love was out there like April O'Neil, covering it all. Hey, listen, somebody tried to tell me what it was, and I'm trying to tell them, no, it was. They were. They literally. We literally stood. You know how a block. So they was on one end of the block. We was on the opposite of the block. We did not were go into where they were, and they slowly. It was like wolves. You know how wolves? I guess that would be wolves, right? And they slowly just came on the side of us. And he wouldn't even talk. Amir was talking, but he wasn't talking to them. He was talking to the person he was with. And somebody said, "What you say?" And that's when all hell broke loose. I don't care what nobody said, but I don't know everything. So I am staying. I know you are. I believe that too, girl. Ramona, I listen to everyone, then make my decision. The clock is right sometimes. Yeah, me and Ramona was standing right there when everything was happening. It was an ambush. It was total ambush. It was like, and we only, well, I went over there because they said the squatters, they was getting the squatters out. I said, well, I'm gonna go record this. I was trying to understand what happening and was listening to Cafe last night, but I fell asleep about halfway. You have to listen to Cafe Knowledge because she is. This is the first time I really had listened to her, and she is not playing no games, baby. Thank you, Coffee and Status Quo, but I am trouble and I'm moving on. Do you? I understand, Ramona. Like wolves circling. Yes, it was like wolves circling. And because I didn't know who was with who, I didn't realize it was just three of them who came. And it was had it been like 10 to 15 people out there. And they surrounded us. But again, nobody touched me. And I guess at one point I didn't have my phone. So I wasn't recording anything. But when they had got up on Beth and she had her chest on Beth and Beth moving back, I'm like, what is going on? It was a tactical ambush. Yeah, it had it been one on one, it would have been fair, but it wasn't a fair fight. Little Durrell was using Mother Nature, like yes, because on that one side it was straight dark. It was black as night. Natasha, was me and you in the same atmosphere last night? Because I did the exact same thing, but I fell asleep on Dila. Oh, you fell asleep on me? You don't never tell no woman you fell asleep on her. It'd be like, that's why I don't go to the drive. That's why I don't go to the show with my husband. If you fall asleep on her, I'm pissed. That's a waste of money. Just saying. But yes, I'm telling you, I sometimes I play that moment back in my head. And I understand, like, my kids, they call me and they scold me for being out there. They're like, "What you doing on Myrtle Street at that time of night?" And I explained to them, they said, "You don't need to be out there." I didn't have no maze. I didn't have no pow, pow, pow. I didn't have nothing to protect myself. Now, which I wouldn't have, they wouldn't bother me. They wouldn't bother me. But I thank God that nobody got hurt. Sorry, lady. I was tad. I know you was. You work so much. But I was oh, you was in the oh, you did the rewind? Okay. Okay. I'll take that coffee. Hugs and kisses. Yeah. So somebody was saying to me, "Why were y'all there? Why were y'all there?" First of all, I was trying to figure out. Okay, I remember back in the day, and it was like this is when I was younger. I had just moved to the north side, and this happened to be in this one building I had moved into, and it was like the dude was like, "Who you here to see?" I'm like, "I live here. Who you here to see?" And I'm like, "Don't know one person on no street." Listen, what was the craziest thing is hearing somebody head hit the ground and you can hear it. I'm surprised he didn't have a concussion. And I told Beth, I said, "Beth, just stand behind me. Maybe they won't do nothing." Got from behind me and started yelling at them. I said, "Oh Lord, she on her own on this one." Because Beth stopped me before I had went when I had pulled on the block. Beth stopped me at the corner to say, "Don't go down there. Don't go down there. Oh, and so that's why where I park near the beginning of the block. So that, so again, there was no intentions on even interacting, intermingle. I think we had just moved up some because we saw the police go behind that one house. You could see the light on, but we never moved fully into that block like that. Well, I know I didn't. I mean, really where Beth was standing at, this is probably as far as we had went. And I don't know that people could say what they want to say. They can spend it the way they want to spend it. But one thing for sure, um, that's it's like the Thornton Township fight. That was be something that you'll never forget. To see grown folks doing what they did. They jumped them because you knew. Because when the girl went to Ryan and she said, "We not doing this today," I was like, "Oh, okay." So no, I hope that I hope there's some lessons to be learned from this situation because it's uncalled for. It's uncalled for because when we see young people. Eh, yes, I was. When you see it's hard for young people. How do we preach to young people not to do certain things and we could continuously doing it? And yeah, I was there, coffee, and I recorded some stuff, but um, um, yeah, listen. I think, yeah, I'm like you, Miss Ramona. That's why I love me some Ramona. What? She has good conversation, and she stand up for what she believes in. So, and I appreciate that. I was watching it live with you, and I didn't hear anything. Or you didn't. Oh, at one point, I don't know why the sounds went out. At one point during it, I don't know if a phone call coming through. Yeah, at that time, yeah. And then at that time, my husband was calling, and I just wasn't answering the phone. I said, "Oh, oh yeah, I got a lecture about that." So, but I was like, I can't stop answer this phone. So that's why I think that was one of the reasons. And again, I feel and I wish because everybody are advocates that they're able to de-escalate and just have a conversation. Like, how do you expect these young people to do better? And oh, your sounds did go out. Yeah, it did go out. I don't know what happened. Don't give me the line. And oh, she watching the Ruther. Are they still having that one? Disturbing escalating, then people realize something bad gonna happen. Yes, I can see something bad eventually is gonna happen. I can see at some point if this madness doesn't stop on this internet, if it doesn't stop on the streets, that somebody is going to lose their life. So that's what I'm saying. We gotta come together and let's get this out the way and move forward to better days. And we probably never had better days. But at least be able to live in harmony. One thing in besides the fight in Thornton, Dalton never went through nothing like this. Nothing. And Harvey, to me, Harvey, and I'm not gonna say the gangs were bad back in the days. The gangs to me here now are not as bad. It's just people. Feel so bad for Amir and poor Hassan. I bet Mrs. Mm, yeah. And you see, but do you see how all this from Dalton to Thornton, now Harvey, has caused a whole lot of drama and chaos in these streets, which is so crazy. So crazy. If I had something productive to do. I just got this book that I have to I'm going not have to, but I'm going to read. It's called Games Criminals Play: How You Can Profit by Knowing Them. So when you work with people who have been who are criminals and they like to uh what's the word? They like to manipulate. Like I need sometimes you want to understand why people are doing the things they are doing. So, but I got class tonight, so but yeah, but that's I'm not gonna keep revisiting that all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's on it's the video's live, so if you want to check it out, it's on my page. I'm not hiding it or anything. Let's see. Oh, tomorrow, I don't know if you know this or not. We're having bingo tomorrow night. Um, and listen, JJ and Mimi gonna be with us tomorrow, so everybody be on their best behavior. Listen, if you want to bring your kids, your grandkids, your friends, everybody to come and play bingo with us, um, definitely do so. Do so. Do so. And yeah. So, well, I think that I feel like I need to go take a mental break now. But we're gonna stay informed again. We want to send our condolences to the Hulk Hogan family. I didn't think he liked black people, but we're gonna send our condolences to Hulk Hogan family and the WWE, the WWF, and what else? The CFW and all those wrestlers who have wrestlers are like football players. The trauma in the brain. That's what I think a lot wrong with a lot of people. They got trauma in the brain. Pinky in the brain, trauma in the brain. Yes. So again, I am about to sign off because I gotta get ready for my next it's just staying busy, but I just want to be consistent. And coffee has taught me, 60 days, 63 days, you are consistent. So I gotta get back on my 60-day diet. I'm just saying, Thornton Township, they say 63 days, 60 days. That's why I don't go to all these chats collections. I agree. I'm with you on that one. Sometimes the algorithm, sometimes the thumbnails be like, oh, let me see what this is about. Watch a couple of seconds. I'm like, I gotta go. Get a girl. But yes. So with that being said, I'm gonna sign off for now. I don't think I'm coming back this evening, but we'll see. If something happened tonight, definitely I'll be back. Definitely gonna come back for the ones and the twos. And I appreciate each and every one of you all. I appreciate each and every one of you all, your perspective, your conversation, you being engaged. And first of all, and most of all, thank you, my members. Listen, and that's what I really should do tonight, but we're gonna check it out because I need to go take my nap before the next class. Um, but thank you, members. Thank you, subscribers, and thank you for working with me. I ain't forgot about you. Yes, Miss Malone, hugs and kisses. Tell it, girl, it was scary. It was it yeah, it was incredible. Like, yeah. Thank you, everyone, and have a wonderful evening. And listen, if you don't get an alert, that's because you're not member of the 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 member of the channel. So I'll be sending out something for the members of the channel. So definitely for members only. Well, with that being said, I'm going to sign off and everyone have a great afternoon. And if I don't see you in the evening, I'll see you tomorrow. Because we definitely doing a bingo tomorrow. Bam. So, all right. On that note, we will holler at you later. Holler later, Gators.